Good day everyone. So today I will be discussing about swine production, particularly about swine fattening and housing. Let's start. So this is a picture of a swine. The fattening or finishing phase starts as the piglets leave the transition phase at between 9 and 14 weeks and ends when the pigs are sent to slaughter when they reach 85 to 170 kilograms depending on the requirements of each market. Increasing the weight of a pig requires giving it the right food. If the pig doesn't gain weight as fast as you'd like, you should reduce its fiber intake while adding fat and sugar to its diet. Choosing the right protein and grain sources are also important elements of making your pig gain weight. Beyond making the right dietary choices, keeping your pig healthy and housed comfortably will encourage weight gain. Here are the methods in feeding your pig properly. First is feed your pig food that is low in fiber. Since fiber takes more energy to digest, the pig will end up expanding more calories when eating fiber than it would when eating a less fibrous food. In other words, a high fiber diet will reduce the amount of calories that the pig absorbs and turns into fat. Second is give your pig feeds with a high fat content. Fat in pig feed comes from poultry, pork, tallow, vegetable oils, and blended animal or vegetable fats. The type of fat that is included in your pig's feed has little impact on the weight gains it will make. Feed your pig whatever high-fat feed that it finds most palatable and you find most affordable. Third is select a protein source. So tank cage or animal feed made from residue left behind from the tanks in which animal carcasses were rendered. And meat scraps are two good sources of protein. Soybean oil meal is another option. Give your pig a mix of many types of protein. See what the pig likes best and feed it primarily that type of protein. Fourth is choose a grain for your pig. Whatever you choose, 50% of your feed should be yellow corn. The remainder of your pig's feed should be a mix of barley, wheat, and sorghum. Feed your pig various grains and see which it likes best. Use the pig's favorite grain in abundance in order to increase its weight. Then next is increase the amount of food the pig is eating. Weight gain occurs as a result of ingesting excess calories. If a pig is not eating enough food, it will lose weight. If a pig is over and above the caloric volume needed to maintain its current weight, it will increase its weight. Next is add supplements to the pig's diet. You can choose to add fat or protein in order to help your pig pack on pounds. Fat and protein supplements, sometimes labeled as energy supplements, are available in many varieties, with fat and protein contents ranging from 30% up to 70% or more. Some have high protein and high fat, while others are high in either fat or protein. Next is make the food more appealing. Palatability enhancers are toppings that you apply to your pig's feed in order to make the food taste better. If your pig enjoys what it's eating, it will eat more of it, thus increasing its weight. Try several palatability enhancers and see which pushes your pig to eat the most. So, swine housing. This is a picture of tangkal in Bisaya. Swine housing is a functional housing for hogs is essential for profitable production as well as good breeding stock, good feed, and good management. Buildings and equipment can aid sanitation, save labor and feed, and provide environmental control. So here are the elements for good housing. First is separate house for breeding boar or pregnant sow. The next is separate house for gilt and dry sows, then provision for farrowing pan, heating and cooling arrangement, provision piglet, nest or box, provision of crib feed, starter feed, then suitable size for drinkers, suitable space for feed dough, suitable floor space, and sufficient space for exercise. Then here are the steps on how to keep a healthy pig. First is appropriate house. Next is clean and sufficient drinking water. Then introduction of healthy improved breeding male. Then regular vaccination, drenching, and veterinary services. Then next is breeding between selected, iron and vitamins supplements, proper feeding, and provision of farrowing pan. Effects of inappropriate housing. Abortion, slow retarded growth and poor health, dysentery or diarrhea, piglets dead after birth, then parasitic infection, economic losses due to less meat production, effect in human health, and spread of contagious diseases. Selection of housing locations. The site should be at an elevated place that cannot be flooded by rainwater. The site should be protected from the sun or shade from trees, and have ample fresh air. Away from residences around 8 to 10 meter away downwind. Then in case of a large scale pig farm, the site selected needs also to be well connected to roads throughout the year, suitable for manure disposal, connected to reliable water and electricity sources. Construction plan for good pig housing. The important points about the pig house are as follows. The floor of the house must be 3 by 3 meters. The floor of the house must be raised about 60 centimeters above the ground. The floorboards should have spaces to 2 centimeters between them. The roof must be rainproof. The high side of the roof should face in a direction where some sun can shine a little way into the house on this side, but there must always be shade in some part of the house. The house must be strongly built. A pigsty can be constructed cheaply by using locally available materials. It needs to be constructed according to climatic conditions and according to the pig production system. The pigsty should be comfortable for the pigs, good ventilation, and ample shade, no overheating, no smells, no drop, and no dampness. The building should be constructed when its length axis in an east-west direction or protected from sun and rain. The pig building needs to be divided into different pens for each phase of the production cycle. The number and the size of pens depend on the expected numbers of pigs to be housed in each production phase. The cost of constructing the pigsty should fit the pig production systems. An efficient pig production is required to cover high construction costs. So generally, there are 3 types of pigsty building. First is the wooden pools. So the wooden pools, or this one is the wooden or stone slates or bricks, then the cement floor. So here are the pictures of the different types of pig house. Then here. That would be all. Thank you.